Oh, hello. I've just realised I've not actually got headphones on. Ooh. Right, well this could be awkward. Let me just transfer this across. La 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 la. There we go. Welcome one and all. This should work. This should work.
Ah, that's better. Your microphone has switched to USB headset. Welcome to Rally Copters. This is a new game for PS4 that came out in the American store last week. There is no ETA for this coming across to Europe, which is why I've snagged it early, essentially, just to see what it was all about, and it looked like my kind of thing. So I'm about halfway through. It's not a huge big game, but there's a lot of replayability here if you want to and if you enjoy what you're doing. I'm going to dive right the way back to the beginning of Phase 1, just so that you can see what it's all about. So you play this copter, and you move around with the left stick, as you can see. Oh, going the wrong way. And you must fly through increasingly challenging coptery things, as you can see there. Essentially, when your plane gets hit 3 times, you explode. You can respawn from the last checkpoint that you go through. And if I just restart that again, let's try and go for, and even that in theory is not really quite right. Hey, there we go. You can land on a platform for a bonus, and it takes off a second. You can crash after that, and it doesn't really matter. So, as you can see, so far I've got 3 different planes: Little Bird, Mosquito, and Flywolf. Flywolf is the latest one that I've got. At the end of each level, you are awarded a medal, and I'll explain more of that on the next level as we go through. So as you can see, this one's requiring a little bit more. I have to say that actually the difficulty curve for this game is really nice. Oh, I smacked myself. There we go. If not actually a wee bit too easy early on. So we'll keep going. Oh, I forgot to go through the medaling system. So we'll try it again. So the right stick lets you flick left and right, and the beauty of that is that if you're getting caught across something like this, I'll hang there, and so that when you turn round, essentially you're turning out of the game, and so if you really bugger yourself up, it didn't work either time there. There we go. Oh, there we go. You can see all the death there. I'll restart from the checkpoint. But essentially, if you time it right, you can flip turn and miss the obstacle, or like kind of jump over it in a way. So you can use that really well. In the same way that actually, if you go up to the top, you can push both analog sticks like that and proper dive if you want to. I mean, I'm proper kamikaze now, but. If you want to, it is there. So, Aloha Akbar. There you go. So, I'll restart the level just so that you can see this level being done. Hello, people. So let's dive through. Sure, if I was clever enough I would. No, come back. So you can tell whether or not, if you're one of those people that love a time trial game, this is for you. Very much so. There we go, I got hit as well. there's my landing bonus and so on and so forth. So at the end of each level you get a medal essentially, which gives you gold, silver, bronze, and I think platinum's in there as well, although I've not got one. And one of the interesting things with this game is that those medals are decided based on what the community times are. So it's not a automatic, if I get quicker than 33 seconds I'll get a silver, and if I get quicker than 30 I get a gold. They're moving goalposts, because when I logged into this game Friday, I think it was updating me of all the medals where I've now slipped from like gold to silver and silver to bronze, where everyone else is getting faster. So it really is keeping you on the medals as to where you are in the community, as opposed to where you are just time-wise. And that's a really fascinating concept, actually, something I quite like, because it means that you keep coming back for more. And hopefully, I really do hope that they add more levels to this, because there's only 30. So it is a short game. Or I can only see 30. Anyway, there may be more hidden somewhere. Ah, oh dear. No. I'll restart that. That was terrible. I'm also in the biggest ship so far, although it does seem to be the fastest. So different Copters most definitely have their pros and cons, and you saw that there was the blue medal and the blue and the red. No, wrong way. The blue and the red arrows. Blue way, of course, is an easier way. The red way is harder, but potentially faster, is what I'm gathering. I've generally stuck with the blue because it does seem to be much easier to deal with. There we go. Ta-da! So a silver medal again, and in one try. If you press a touchpad, that gives you a guideline. So there's with the guideline on. It's more relevant in the later stages because it's going to guide you to touch points as they get further and further apart and the level's more complex. Oh no! That's going to make me slow. Not that it really matters in the flag level. The flag levels of capturing the flags happen in order to give you new ships, essentially. So I've already got the ship in this one, but it's just to demonstrate the whole purpose of the thing. No! Don't go in! Okay. And as you can see, good old colour coordination. Some things that are red go faster than the things that are yellow and blue. I really like the feel of the game. There's a weight and like sway in everything that you do, and so the actual copter mechanics feel really nice. It reminds me very much of from my very limited youth experience of flying remote control copters, actually. Oh, I didn't think I was going to get through that. Oh, hello. See, even without the guideline, it does point you vaguely in the right direction. Although it is definitely faster and easier and more confident when you've got the guide on. Going up. It's not like there's a time limit and you can be and you explode. You just keep going until you get through, and you've got unlimited turns as well. That should be noted. So there is a trophy for you taking 50 goes for a level, and so you can just literally hit triangle to respawn 50 times and get that trophy, but it doesn't stop you from keeping going afterwards, so it does feel a bit arbitrary, that. Was I in the little bird then? Let's go for the mosquito, just so you get to see what all the different planes are like. This now adds airstreams. You can see things are getting more complex as we go through. And this is the lightest This is the lightest copter, so this one is probably not good for these levels. Although it's quite manoeuvrable, it gets pushed around by the wind too easily. Fighting against the wind on that one. Yay! But just a bronze. Clearly I'm a slow arse on that one. Let's go back to the little bird. That's like the nice one in the middle. If anyone's got any questions, please just throw them in. No! Oh, it's because I was trying to think I could get through. Oh. So I'm getting a bit dodged now. Ah, it's this one. I remember this bit. I wish the levels were a bit more inventive like that. Those kinds of weird little quirks, at least at the beginning, are a bit few and far between. I guess that's my only real criticism of this game from what I've played. Is that of the 30 levels that I've played, about 15 of them seem to be explaining different mechanics as opposed to actually getting you going, I guess. Maybe that's because I've just been playing a lot of N++. And that's a sadistic fucking game. So I'm like expecting every single time trial game to be that horrific. But this seems, in general, quite tame in comparison. Oh! Should have looked where I was going! Ooh, just through. You will land. So that's the end of the phase. I've done it on different ships, so it's not as if I get like an overall thing, but I get a little overall rating there. So there's 3 phases, and you've seen one of them. So actually there's less than 30 levels. There's a lot less. So let me take a look at the ranks. Wow, so it really is. That must be why my stuff's looking so good, because I'm 4th in that, 4th there, 7th there. Oh good, there's less than 5 people. Phew. Phase 1, that was... There we go, new level 1 top score, so someone's just changed that. So the levels are now changing, so I've gone from being whatever I was now down to probably a bronze. And 12th on that one. So you can see stuff starting to change and get more interesting as things go along. And that's only with that bird, by the way. So if I change, look, I'm 3rd there in the mosquito, so it's very dependent on what you're doing. There you go, so it's telling you that the levels have changed. So if I go in for the fly wolf on this one to try and get that. Oh, so there we go, it starts to introduce the you gotta keep hovering. Very soon after this it starts to introduce like time stuff, like those red ones that open gates, they're on timer switches, and so you have to get to the door within a couple of seconds, which is quite cool. Relatively simplistic, but cool. That's quite difficult with this one because it's quite bulky. Bulky but fast. So I do like the fact that each of these Copters are different. Built for that. I don't know, I want to die before getting to the next one, because I'm going to have to get through that again. So hopefully you can see that the difficulty is defo ramping up. Ah! Right, this could be difficult because I struggled with this before. Hey, through. Oh, I knew it'd be up there. Well, this is a bigger copter, it's less affected by the winds. Woo! Oh, so I was a little bit faster than I was on the other ones. Anyway, that is Rally Copters. I've played a third of the game with it already. So, aside from that, you've got hangars. I'll show you what you've got on the 27 levels so far, and you can see the difference of those. I've not got all the copters. I've still got one more to collect. I don't have a second person alongside me for 2-player. Oh, so it's actual proper race. Oh, I like it! Okay, well this makes the game last longer. And I like that War of the Monsters style split screen joinery. Oh, that's good. It's letting me do this. That'll do. Great. Some 9 2-player levels for you to play with as well. Anyway, Rallycopters. Hope that was interesting and informative. This will be on High Plane Games on the YouTube channel once it's uploaded. And I shall see you for a video here on High Plane Games. Cheers! Bye!